quick one?
Yeah.
I don't think the Discord announcement thing has even gone out yet.
No, I got it.
Oh, okay. I was a little preemptive on the start button. I thought it was a 5 minutes timer.
Yeah.
Yes, not.
Just applied the discount on EU. I was gonna finalize this announcement.
Oh, yawning. What's up, chat? $34 Kaylee, goddamn. What's up, cowboy? What are you doing, pup? Kevin's just typing up an announcement real quick.
Yeah.
We've just replaced all of the unlimited cars, all of the starter bundles, and one of the racing bundles.
Yeah, one of the racing bundles.
They're live on NA and EU now. Go get them. Although, if you wait a minute,
They're on sale. They're on sale.
Okay, they're on sale too. Yeah, there's some nice cars in there. That should be a bit of a big refresh. There's quite a lot of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Cool. Like a sale on some of them are quite cheap actually. Sick. What's everyone in chat been up to? We've changed one of the racing bundles. We've changed the C class. I think the other ones are staying as is. Well, that brings the C class bundle down to £16 pennies. Sheesh. So, a few things happened just last week. We got an extra dev on the team. So Alan has joined our dev team. So hopefully, I mean, he's already started doing some work there, so that's good. He's focusing on the GTA stuff, so Alex and Morgan are pretty, and myself are pretty focused on the Red M stuff still at the moment. So it's nice to have somebody else on the team who's focusing on the GTA stuff. So spreading our manpower around. Has he broke anything yet? I don't think so. Or if he has, he's kept it quiet.
All right, I think I'm done.
Cool. We had a couple updates on the GTA this week. We got golf. And then we got a phone update. The melted the NA server yesterday. I had to work through it. And just a bunch of fixes and stuff, really. I think those are the two big things. And then for the red shitloads. Absolutely shitloads.
Yeah, you guys are killing it.
Yeah. So on the Trello, I had I've got like a 0.1, a 0.2, 0.3, and a 0.4, and this has literally just been big stuff. That's per day essentially. So we're like on to the 5th day of testing, of letting people in for the testing, and every day we've added big features and fixed and improved and tweaked, and we're making loads of progress. Really happy with the way it's going at the moment. I've got a massive ticket I'm working for at the moment for balancing stuff, because trying to get it to a point where it's playable, actually, where we can just say, you know what, it's early access now, and we're not going to wipe anymore. So you can log in, play, and obviously there's still loads to do. I mean, look at the GTA
Right.
backlog. There's never not going to be loads to do. But we're at a point where we've got a decent collection of like civilian jobs to do. We've got the doctor's job. We've added this like automatic bounty system, which I'm excited about. I'm hoping it goes down well. We'll have to see how that goes. But it's sort of like the nice thing is, I guess, all of the jobs we've done, we've done ourselves, and this bounty system we've done ourselves. There are things obviously we've bought, so the mail and parcel system, for example, the poker system, the stable system. There's some big ones that we've paid for, but there's just as many unique stuff we've done ourselves. So it's nice because like when we were doing our testing, some of the servers we went to, my main complaint was that the basic jobs and stuff just didn't feel good. So having done it ourselves makes me a bit more confident that we've done it better.
Hey, Morgan.
Hello.
Yellow.
Yeah, it's good, the progress that we're making on that, and I like how we're doing a lot of things ourselves as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got a lot of custom stuff, but we've also spent a small fortune on scripts and maps and stuff too. So
Yeah.
it's getting the attention and it's getting everything it needs right now. Just needs some more time, and like I
Getting it
said,
across the line.
not that far away, I don't think.
Yeah.
Couple more big things we need to do. We need to sort out jail system, so that when you hand a bounty in, at the moment you get thrown in jail and then you're stuck. There's no time or anything on it, so and I stopped there because I figured, you know what, I'm about to start writing an actual jail system, and actually that should just be a separate standalone thing, and the
Yeah.
bounty system should just feed into it, and then police can share the same system. So I
Yeah,
stopped
yeah.
there. But yeah, that's a ticket someone's gonna have to pick up. We need to write some server rules. That's also something we can't go live without. This big balancing ticket that I'm working through, I'd like some help on it. I need other people to do stuff too. Like there's just everything needs a once over. I've been working through it, but there's still loads to do, and hopefully once we've got that ticket through, we can maybe we wipe everyone's stuff and then do a couple of days and see how much money people can make on the fresh wipe. So we've got an idea of what's the economy actually going to look like. And if we're happy with it, we just won't wipe again, and we'll just say, okay, that's it. And if we're
Yeah.
unhappy with it, we can say, okay, some stuff needs tweaked, and then reset and try again.
I think that's fair.
I think that's probably the best plan. It gives us a chance to rectify any big mistakes we make straight away. Bounty hunter job, we've got it. Bounty hunting's in. We're probably going to add AI bounty hunting as well at some point. But for now, when you get a
Interesting.
bounty, those are players. You have to go find players. And
Do you get like a picture of them or what? How do you
You
ID?
don't. No, you just get their
At the
name.
moment, it would be cool if we could hook it into maybe like posters and stuff. Maybe
It
stick those
would be,
around
but I don't know
town.
where the images would come from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
But-
restrict it so you can't like change your face once you have a bounty?
I don't think you can change your face anyway.
Yeah, right
Not-
now you
not at a
can't.
barbershop?
No,
Oh, okay.
Just
people want
generic
it.
stuff.
People have asked it for it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, once you're set, you're set. But yeah, you can change your look, just not your actual.
Yeah,
features
the
yet.
only issue we have is just getting the actual picture of someone's face. We don't have a way to get that yet.
There's already secret places in there. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about the wanting system. It's probably like I say it's our biggest custom thing so far. Like that's like sort of unique as well. There's just quite a lot to it. Like it's sort of 2 in 1. It's like the automatic wanted system and the bounty system. So if you're killing people or locals in towns, then you become wanted, but it's only wanted in that town, and then that town turns red on your map. You get wanted on your sign. As soon as you leave the town, you're no longer wanted. You can surrender yourself. If you're not wanted, you can get a bounty. You can go take them in. There's quite a lot to it. It's cool.
Yeah.
But need some more feedback on it. There's definitely been lots of tweaking and fixing. Like I said, it's quite a in-depth thing, so there's been a lot to it. But I think it's pretty much there now, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I like where it's going.
So you said if when a player leaves the town, they no longer have the bounty or the
They still have a
wanted?
bounty, but so whilst you're in town, it will be obvious to you that you are wanted.
Gotcha.
It'll be on your screen wanted and for how much, and also on the map, each town that you're wanted in will highlight red. So
Gotcha.
you
But
could
if you're like outside the town, a bounty hunter could still go for you and bring you into town.
Yes.
Okay.
They just have to bring you to the correct town, and they will only get the bounty for the town they're in. So if I'm in
Gotcha.
Valentine, I go to the bounty board, I'll get bounties for Valentine.
Cool.
Whether your bounty's in Valentine, maybe not. They will be online. They just might not be in that town. Like if you've, it's another one of these things where I'm kind of hoping that once we go live, each town is going to have its own community.
That's what I'm hoping.
And maybe people will call us a certain town their home, but it could lead to you having bounties in other towns. And then
Live in one
people
town, commit crimes in others.
Yeah, exactly. But you might get a reputation. People start to know your name, and then once your bounty comes up, they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker! I know where he lives." You go down to that town looking for him. I was just having a look earlier, and there's actually a bounty wagon, and it's like it's got like a cell in the back. It looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. I don't know how it works though. I don't know how you get people in it, but if we can get that working, it's actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I spawned in one of those wagons like that.
Yeah, I spawned it in, but I don't know how to
Yeah.
get people in it, or if it's possible. I hope it is. I imagine it has to be, right? But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been coming together. It's been good.
Definitely enjoying it.
Fuck off.
Morgan, you just started messing around with doctor stuff more?
Oh yeah, so obviously, so we had that NPC doctor in first, which was just to allow people to go there to get themselves healed and also revived. There is a small issue with that at the moment when where if someone dies and then they exceed their timer, because the death one is also just press E, like when you and the revive thing is also press E. It also kind of revives them and spawns them at the graveyard and takes their stuff off them at the moment. So I'm aiming to change the revive system, the respawn system, so that it's a holdy, kind of like our 5M. one, so they hold E to actually initiate the respawn rather than just pressing E. So that should fix that issue. But yeah, as well now we've got actual the doctor medic job stuff set up. So I've added the options to the radio menu for medics to like revive, heal people. They can clock on and off duty in the radio menu. I did hire like 2 people who are interested in being a medic, just so they can go around and try it out. So I've got 2 people at the moment that are hired into the medic job. And that job's been set up for Valentine, Sandony, Strawberry, Armadillo, and I think the 2 new ones that we got, which were Blackwater and Arnsberg. But yeah, they're all set up now. So it'd be nice to see some more doctors. Hopefully, people stay interested in the doctor role, and we can actually have some sort of doctors who are like long-term doctors who stay in and make their way through, and they have like a vision for the doctors. Because there is roles like head surgeon and stuff that in the future we'd be looking to fill, so it'd be nice to see that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
We're not going live with sheriffs at the moment, though. I don't think, right? So we're just gonna go with
They
bounty
exist. Every single
Yeah.
town has its own
Yeah,
job that can cuff, escort, and interact with the door locks. So technically, we could if we wanted to.
Is it are the jobs per town or is it
Mhm.
global?
Per town.
The per town.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, if you look in the config,
Or-
there's already like 7 or something like that, different
Oh, okay,
sheriff
cool.
groups. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
I
so
haven't tested
mean,
all of them, but I tested the Valentine town, hired myself, and it allowed me to interact with all the locks in the sheriff's office and the cell doors, and
I
I could
wonder if
slash cuff them, slash uncuff, and escort them.
wonder if it already has like a jail system inbuilt. It must do to some extent.
Yeah, I didn't experiment further than that,
Guess we just have
unfortunately.
to take a look at what what that default one has.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if it sends
But
them to
yeah,
the prison
yeah.
as well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Um but yeah, the order priority right now is I guess the first is jails and then sheriff stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the jail stuff's half in there. I don't know. I think we're probably better off just doing our own and hooking into it. But yeah. Cool, cool.
Yeah, I think having per town sheriffs would be nice just to keep people localized and keep them like you're guaranteed they're
Yeah.
gonna have people there.
Yeah, well, it comes back to that previous point of making each town their own little community. So you'll have your own sheriff, your own wanted list.
And the
Yeah,
sheriff's not gonna wander too far from the town, so that's why you have like the bounty hunters who
yeah,
go out and look for people.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's pretty cool. I'm excited for it.
Did you add a thing to tell people, like, give them a message saying, "Oh, this bounty, this guy you've handed in, he's not wanted in this town," for example, if they try and hand in a guy that's not wanted in that town, or did you just make it not do anything?
Well, it'll say this isn't your bounty if it's not your bounty.
Okay.
You can only get a bounty for a
Just
person if they're wanted in a specific town in that specific town.
Yeah. So if you get someone who's wanted, it's not you have a specific bounty and you got it from a specific town. So if
so
you
you
try
have
to
to
hand them
take them
in the
back to
wrong
that
town,
town.
it's not
Yeah.
going to do anything yet. You have to take them to the correct town, and it has to be your bounty, and you have to be holding them. Other than that, yeah. You're going to go have a fat day with sheriff and keep him busy.
I did just take a look, and we actually do have a prison. The prison resource does have things already inside it that we can trigger to send people to jail for a specified amount of time and stuff like that. It's confiscates the items that they have on them and then gives them back afterwards. There's also a prison shop and a zone for the prison. It would be interesting,
I
I guess,
take
to
it
take a
that's
look
the
at.
actual prison island then.
Yeah, it's Siskia prison. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's the actual prison island that it sends them to.
Cool. Probably need to do some testing on that and see
Yeah,
how suitable it is, I guess, then.
does look quite good from what I'm looking at right now.
Not quite yet, Phil. Probably once we finish balancing of all the numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like I said, we've got a couple high priority tickets that need to be done. But
Basically, the
basically,
things that are in
once
selected for work. Once those are moved over, then we can, start looking at it.
some of them, yeah, not all of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
But when we're not far away, I'd say we're probably a couple of days from resetting and trying out our rebalanced economy. And if all goes well, that'll be that. If not, then maybe we'll reset and do it again. Hopefully we'll get it right the first time though, but
Yep.
we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean it'd be nice to basically be going live for this weekend. That'd be real nice, but
That's a
we'll
big
see.
ask.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. There's still some
There's
big
a
things to do.
need to.
No, definitely need to.
Yeah. Just a nice nice too.
I think it's just we're excited and we want people to have fun and everything, and we want to
Yeah.
play too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's our pace has been really, really fast. We've been putting in the hours. So fingers crossed. But yeah, like we've said a couple of times, we've made stuff from the ground up where it's necessary. We've found and purchased stuff where necessary. It's coming together really well. I'm excited for it. There's just
Yeah.
a few more things that need to be done before we're happy. I don't know whether we're gonna give it its own forum or whether everything can just live on Discord. I don't know. I
I say
wouldn't.
we try Discord at first, probably.
I kind of feel the same way. I kind of feel like
I can get the ticket tool hooked up.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
making a channel for the update notes, and I'll just throw in all the ones I've done so far. Because we have the commit one, but we need one for just like updates.
I wonder if you could even have a forum for the update posts, and then you could just have all the history of all the update posts in that forum.
Yeah, that's actually probably even better idea. Yeah. Although, we could just pin the latest one. Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you made one for the guides recently, and I did add a hunting guide in there, so we can get all the
Yeah,
rest of the guides written up.
yeah,
Get some time to get some more put in there.
for sure. Yeah, no, I like that idea. Yeah.
Not too sure how rules will look on there, but it's worth trying still.
Mhm. Mhm.
Could
Yeah, I
even
just
maybe even a form would even work for rules, to be honest. I'm not too sure. You could break it down by like sections, like primary sections of the rules. Maybe.
yeah,
Would be
true.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, just I don't really want to do a forum unless we have to. Don't really want to share the STR, the
You
GTA one.
definitely don't want to share the GTA one. That'll look massive.
But equally, I don't really want to start up a new one just for this. If we can avoid it, then awesome. I guess it'll just some of the weird stuff will be like applications for stuff. But again, yeah, I don't because they've always been kind of private. Although I suppose you can set it up so that only certain ranks can see the necessary people anyway, so it still can be.
Yeah.
And maybe you do those with forums too.
Either forums or like a ticket system, but I feel like there'll be a lot of tickets if they don't get on top of them.
Yeah, let's not do tickets because that's channel for every person.
Yeah.
Yeah, application.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, well, we could use like the Discord forum thing as well. So each thing, because
You
sometimes
can give
like
it
for the
tags
police
as
ones,
well, like
you reply
accepted
to
and
them and
stuff as
stuff,
well.
don't you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
might become a pain in the ass when you try to find things.
Yeah, maybe they have search function. I'm pretty sure.
They do, yeah, they do have a
Yeah,
search function. You can also
I don't know.
sort,
I
I
guess
guess, in the
we'll try
gallery.
it out. We'll see how it goes. If people start groaning and it's just not working, then we'll just have to fire up a forum. But we'll see what we can do.
Morgan, I can help you out with those categories and channels later. I was just trying to
Yeah, no worries.
get done with all these cars.
Just making sure everything's set up. Just realized you can make the forums into like gallery view. That's pretty cool. I just put the hunting guide into gallery view and it shows like the thumbnail.
Hmm. Nice job. Is your meat guy using the same STRP shops that
Yeah.
Sojo made? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
but
I
it
just use an
goes
exports.
into it.
Yeah.
So if it's broken, that's why.
It is working. I have been able to.
Oh, did you fix the
tell stuff good.
camera zoom in?
I think it's just
Yeah,
like
I
the
fixed the
interaction.
camera.
The target UI looks a little bit different, I think.
Yeah, it's because obviously I've got my own guy that you can sell the actual meat objects to that you have in your hand and the pelts that you have in your hand. So I just thought rather than create two different peds, I can just add the options to the guy for to hook into the other shop system as well, which is what I've done. So you can open the stuff that's to sell from your inventory, and you can sell stuff that's in your hand to that guy. And then also I've added an option to buy some hunting tools on there as well. So it opens then a little shop for them to buy the hunting tools. It's like regular stuff, like a bow and arrows, a knife.
Yeah, I quickly set some weapon prices earlier, and I've pushed them. They're not on the server yet, but kind of thing that maybe you want to take a look at, Kevin. I haven't tested the guns, so I don't even know which
Yeah,
are the best.
I'll definitely
Set
be your
some
once
rough
over.
numbers.
Yeah, I'll be your once over for sure on stuff.
Cool.
Almost done with this GTA thing. The last thing I need to do is put all the PDM vehicles into stock, which is going to be randomly with an announcement maybe, but it's going to be randomly. You know, we can't really handle a planned PDM update, but it's mostly local cars, so it's going to get those in stock. Put the forum post out. It's already made. I just need to finalize it, and then I'll be done with like what I'm currently working on 5M at least. Still gonna be doing 5M player support, but I'll be helping out more with Red M again because we gotta add more to crafting, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I did some stuff, but more guns. What else? I want to do stuff with gold. You know, I imagine we can do jewelry. We don't have to go too crazy into jewelry like we did beforehand because we don't have any gems right now. We could introduce gems at some point, but we have gold, so we can make gold necklaces, gold rings.
Yeah, we've got silver and gold.
Yeah, silver jewelry. Yeah, we could do silver and gold jewelry.
But yeah, we've not got any. Yeah, no gems yet. We can
Oh
do
yeah, I
that.
wanted to
Yeah.
use Morgan's hides and stuff like that. I was thinking either we could just use the hides as is, or we could add another step where we tan them first, and then we can use them to make like belts and hats and boots and sell those and stuff.
I have seen like tanning scripts. So there's
Very cool.
I think there's objects where you can put like a hide on it and it like dries it or whatever. So
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, that could be pretty cool.
I like the idea. Gives another use to the items other than selling them.
Yeah, exactly. It's another one of the things that we can just do ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moonshine definitely is gonna be something we need to add.
Yeah, well, we've got that distillery now, so we need to
Yeah.
do something with it.
Just there for looks at the moment.
We were all in a we were all watching a stream yesterday, and they were doing map giveaways, and I managed to win two of them. I won the underground things, and then I won the distillery. So we just added them. We're like, fuck it, well, we've got it. So yeah, we'll have to do something with that distillery at some point. But at least that'll give some purpose to Thieves Landing, because I guess my main concern at the moment is everything to the west in like the Wild West area. There's not a lot going on over there at the moment, especially because the wanted system doesn't work over there because those towns over there don't have their own wanted areas. They don't have law enforcement. The only law enforcement area over there is the entire state. I ain't gonna do that quite yet. So I guess everything to the east will be civilized world, and then the Wild West is the Wild West. So we'll see how that goes.
Hmm.
The server is available, so if you join the Redem Discord and do /tester, you will get access to the server. You can join, you can play, you can test out whatever you want. Please give us feedback. Stuff will wipe at some point. You'll keep your character and how he looks, but that'll be it. We'll wipe everything else down. But yeah, we're like I said, we're getting there. We're close.
Yep.
Oh. Mm.
I was thinking that Kuda. It's nice having all the customization, but seeing all the brightly colored horses is a bit weird. So we can turn it off, or I don't know.
Could be some long-term goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things we need to figure out. What happens? No, they're separate jobs. So one town might just have more police than others. I think our idea is basically each town will be its own little community.
Yeah.
You'll probably find that you live and work out of a town. You can obviously go from town to town, but you'll probably call a specific town your home.
I mean, that's what I've seen in other cities as well. People usually find a town to settle down in, and then like they'll try and I guess have their own little business, their own little hustle in that town. Like for example, people who were doing stable stuff where they were taming horses and then reselling them to people.
Mhm.
And people were also owning like saloons and all these different things in RP.
Yeah. Yeah. Red zones. So we have a Trello, and there's a bunch of things on there. Red zones is not currently on there. I don't really know where they'd fit at the moment. We're obviously planning on some sort of gang system or posse or whatever you want to call them. Probably going to be loosely based off of the crew system from GTA. So we'll port that over because it's just should be. I mean, it's going to need some editing, but it's going to take a hell of a lot of time to get that up and running, and it's already a really good fucking system. So
Yeah.
obviously there'll be things we have to tweak. After permissions will exist to begin with, stuff like that. Yeah, lots plus all the back end requires it's using its own API, so all that will need to be redone. It's a lot of work actually, but it's definitely on the to-do list.
I know some people have also already started like having a little posse or wherever in RP, and naming
Sure,
themselves
I've
certain
seen people
things.
in the Discord
yeah,
starting to put their names together and hanging out in towns with the same
it's
kind
nice
of
to see.
clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool. It's nice. But yeah, like the first proper criminal activity we'll have will probably be heists, but it'll come after we've got jail and sheriffs. So once we've got jail and sheriffs, then we have everything we need to start building criminal stuff to do. And heists, I guess the first ones will be banks, and we were looking at train robberies too.
yeah.
So those will probably be the first things. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, same. Looking forward to it.
Yep. Someone was just making some errors with poker. I wonder what they were doing.
Being from Texas, an accent not a hard stretch. I'm gonna have to check it out. You're gonna have to forgive all the Brits trying to do the cowboy accents. You're probably gonna log in and be like, "What the fuck?"
Should we make roadmen speak bannable or allow it?
It would be
my
weird
character.
to speak Roadman.
I mean, we do have to have a conversation about what our rules, like how strict are we going to be,
Yeah.
on a reels is like, where do we set the bar? I don't know. I do think it should be a higher bar than we've had, because at the end of the day, it looks like all the Red M servers seem to have that high bar already, and be silly to not take advantage of that and start high. But yeah, we obviously feature-wise is a lot different, so expectations are different, and also population is going to be much lower as well, so it's much more manageable. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Well, I can't be a chav cowboy.
Damn.
Yeah, I haven't actually played much yet. I've really not had a chance. I would like to log in one day and just see what it's like so far, because I've literally just every day been on dev.
Yeah, it's nice to go on as well to experience any issues that some people might be experiencing that they don't actually report that you notice.
Yeah. Well, that's my main concern. People aren't forthcoming enough.
Yeah.
We did poker this morning though, so I'd like to just log in and play some poker, hang out,
Yeah, the poker's quite
see what
nice.
the vibe is. But yeah, we've finally got 5-card poker. It's happened. It's just not in GTA.
Yet.
Mhm. Been fighting a native accent for years. Yeah, well, I mean, you can absolutely be logging in and playing. You don't need to be doing any grinding right now. It'd be nice to test things, especially if you see us committing something. Like if you see me doing fishing commits, then after the next restart, log in, do some fishing, report back. Especially if you can tell what I've changed from the commit message. They're not very vague. They're pretty specific lately. I've not been trying to ninja anything. So hopefully you can tell what we're up to and doing. So just making sure we don't break anything or make any backwards progress. Yeah. Howdy. Sorry for breaking the bathhouses. Well, hopefully they're fixed now. If people didn't report that stuff, then it would suck to go live and
Yeah.
people getting stuck in the bathhouses because they're stressed out.
Or is it the stress that was making them shake out of the bath or something?
Yeah. So they'd go for a bath, and stress would knock them out of the bath, and then they were stuck in there.
Wow.
People were just shooting the gas lamp, set themselves on fire so they could get
Oh
out.
no. Yeah, I was seeing people like with their heads off and everything. Weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to fix that.
Well, are you gonna make it so you can't blow people's heads off?
Well, you can blow the head off, but when you respawn, you should probably get your head back.
Yeah.
Or if you get, what about EMS? If are people with a blown off head gonna be able to get medical treatment?
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, you need to go find the witch doctor, not the doctor.
We could make it so that if your head's gone, you can't be revived. Everybody
That's like a
can get double
finisher?
tap now.
Yeah.
Make sure you finish him, boys.
That gives you like a super bounty. I guess if you're out of the city though, fuck, I don't know.
Alex is working on the hanging stuff as well.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah, that's
posted a
cool.
couple of videos of his progress, and it's gonna be funny. I can't wait
Can't
for the
wait to hang
sheriff to
some
string up
people.
some criminals. You're
String 'em
sentenced
up.
to death.
Bring them up.
Public execution. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, is the bounty hunter gonna get paid before or after the execution? So what if the execution gets interrupted and they get saved by their boys?
Well, the bounty hunting isn't tied into executions, but it could be.
Well, one day it needs to be. I don't know actually. When are we gonna execute someone then?
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I guess a sheriff would be the one doing executing, unless it's just a mob.
Because are we gonna decide that certain crimes it's over for you or what? Like what's gonna be
Well, I
the
don't know. I
outcome?
mean,
too punishable, you know.
It depends what we do with hanging. Like, is hanging permadeath? Because if so, then it has to be put behind a lot of things. Like only certain people can do it. There has to be a reason. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
If it's just it kills you, then it can just be left public, and you can string your mates up and kill them.
Right.
Depends what we want to do with it. I don't know. Well, I mean, and also depend on server rules, I guess. If we're a bit more
It
strict,
is
then
fun
you can be stringing your
to
mates up.
yeah, it's fun to just do that and string people up, but it's also like cool when it's happening. Like it's a rare event and people could gather around and like take a look. Oh my god, someone's getting hanged. They must have done something terrible to get hanged, and that's their character going. But yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
feel.
well, I
It's
mean,
a cool
exactly.
event.
If it is like a permadeath thing, then there'd definitely be some buzz around it. Like, oh, there's
Yeah.
going to be a hanging in Valentine.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming down in
everyone's gonna come
Valentine.
watch. Yeah,
Oh shit!
rather than just walking past and be like, oh yeah, someone's hanging. That's another day. You know,
Yeah,
another day in the town.
town mayors. I absolutely want to do that as well. Yeah, sheriffs first, and then we can have mayors later. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love for the mayors to control like tax in your town. That'd be awesome.
Taxation.
It's another thing that will influence people to move to certain towns.
Yeah.
I really like those kind of ideas. I think I really want to focus on like town community features and making towns unique and different from each other. So if you
Yeah.
go to one town and it's run by a knobhead, you can go to another town and be like, oh, okay, this is better.
Yeah.
And if you
Taxes
run a
are
town
too
and you're a
high.
knobhead, you're gonna have a ghost town. So, and especially if it's tied to tax and you make money from it, then you want all the people in your town. So you're not going to be
Yeah.
doing that, and that will actively encourage you to get rid of criminals from your town because nobody wants to be dying. So
Yeah.
there's benefit to all of it, and if we lean into it, I think it could be really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so too. Yeah. Maybe the sheriff and the lawmen in the town get a little bit of that tax. Maybe that can be determined by the mayor.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially, like long enough term in, like the money to pay the sheriff could be coming from the tax, and the mayor can set that wage, and that would also encourage sheriffs to come and go. So
Yeah, because they could
if
go
one
to a different
town's
town if
paying more,
yeah.
then they can just leave. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, the mayor offers them a better deal.
yeah, you can literally run a town into the ground essentially, because if everybody's dying, nobody's spending anything, and all your cops have left.
Population 0.
Exactly, you can run the town into the ground, and then it's like, okay, we need a new mayor. But we can also, like, it depends how we do mayors. Like, are we choosing who the mayors are? Maybe at the start we will, but eventually it'd be nice
Yeah.
to have like voting.
Yeah.
And there could be little elections. So I don't know. I think there's loads of really cool concepts we could do.
You'd have to then determine who actually lives in the town. You know, they've got to be registered on like some polling system for a while to be like, you know, part of that town to be able to vote for the mayor. Because we can't just let anyone just go, oh, I'm going to leave this town and go to that town and just immediately vote for their friend as mayor. Probably have to live in the town for a little bit to be on the electoral roll or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's just like so much possibilities.
What are we gonna have in a town that's gonna make someone want to be like, this is my town? Are we gonna have like an inn where they can have like a basic place to live? Are we gonna have some kind of public
I was
storage
thinking
or
that,
what?
like, so the saloons all have like bedrooms. Maybe we can. Well, the banks have
They have storage.
storages.
Yeah,
Is it per bank, the individual or the shared?
I haven't checked that, but I'm assuming it's all shared since the money's shared as well. So
Shared.
maybe we can make it you know, separate so it's per town, which
If
would be nice.
storage isn't, I would 100% say let's get storage split up. The money doesn't need to be, because it's convenient to get your money wherever you want. But I think if you find that you're hauling all your stuff to the same town, you're gonna end up just making it your town naturally, because that's where all your shit is.
Yeah.
And obviously some towns have different stuff. So some will have fishing things, some have mining. So you might be attracted to a town just for its jobs.
True.
I don't know. There's lots of different things we can do with that.
It does look like it's actually per town, the stashes.
Yeah, well, I did see that. That's the. I haven't tested it though. Is the only thing, but it looked like it might
Yeah,
be. So that would be cool.
When you open the inventory, it specifies the town that you're in when it opens. We might need to add some more to that though, because it looks like there's only an Armadillo, Blackwater Road, Saint-Denis, and Valentine's. So we might need to add maybe Ansburg, something else as well. I don't know if we have a bank in Ansburg yet. I guess you'd have to take a look at what towns
Yeah,
have
we'll have
banks.
to
I guess.
find out. Obviously, towns without banks are going to be pretty rough to live in.
Yeah. And without a bank.
But I mean, if it's not there, it's not there. And if you know, if we can add
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, we already have, right? So
Yeah.
we've added 3 or 4 buildings to Blackwater and to Ansburg, and I think they make a huge difference. So we've got a doctor's and a shop for both of them, and a gun shop, and those things will make a big difference. Like it sucks to have a town with no shop, or So the
Right.
more things, the better, because the less often you need to leave your town, the better. The more likely you are to make it your home, I guess.
Just brings value to more towns.
Yeah.
Reason for them to even exist. Reason for people to even go there.
Yeah. For sure.
I saw you put pets in the backlog for Red M. That's something you actually saw that could be real, or like what were you thinking of that?
As far as I know, some servers have it. Yeah, I don't fully know how in depth they are. I've seen on one stream somebody just had like a rat sat on their shoulder.
Hey, little
Um,
shoulder companions.
You can have birds. Yeah.
On FT, you can have pets that have skills that can go mining for you and hunting for you, and
Pets that mine for you
Pets
whilst you're
I
in your
can mine?
what?
basically.
I don't know about.
Sounds like Power World.
Yeah.
Turning your pets into slaves. Go mining for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of convinced maybe on the hunting part, maybe a little dog that helps.
Hunting makes sense. I don't know about
But
mining.
mining. Yeah,
With
my
a whip that
armadillo,
and
he's a
pickaxe.
blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely one of the longer term goals, because I don't know
Yeah.
enough about how that would look yet, but I like the idea.
Power World was cool. Power World was cool. I'm not hating. I played it.
Like a good new player bundle mining sheep.
Easy. Sheep that 9 for you.
I got no idea what the shop's gonna look like.
No, me neither. It's another thing we're gonna have to work out. I guess the first thing would be some sort of VIP system, but what is included in that and what the tiers are, I have no idea.
Yeah. Could not even be tiered at first. Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends what we got to offer at the start. We don't. They'll just keep being built on throughout updates. So
I've been kind of wanting to get rid of the turtle tier for the 5M server. It's a little bit unnecessary.
Anything new for NA? Anything NA gets, EU gets. So if it's new on EU, like golf, you just got golf.
yeah, I guess.
Golf, the whole entire store unlimited section of new player bundles just got changed to all new vehicles and they're on sale. NA is just about to get a bunch of new local cars, a bunch of cars that are like drift models, so they have drift handling. There's like 5 new drift cars, S class, A class, C class, B class, all new class cars. Soon there'll be an announcement today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow.
I guess another thing to check on NA would be the new update that Alan did with the store robberies. I think when we were doing store robberies on NA, Aaron, we were having a bunch of issues, but it looks like he's reworked how the safes are, so they're no longer spawnable safes. They're on the wall that you can target, and he's potentially made it so that the store robber doesn't run away or run out when you're trying to rob the store. So it'd be nice to get some feedback on the work that Alan's done on that. It'd be pretty cool to hear if they're working well.
Yeah, the drift cars have the default GTA drift handling. So they're a C class vehicle. even though they're kind of sportier cars. They're C-class though, just because they couldn't actually compete properly in higher tier races with their drift handling, and also you can get them fairly easily from boosting, which is cool. But yeah, they have super wide turn angles on their tires, and they have like the high acceleration but not high top speed type deal, so they can drift around and stuff. I didn't do any handling for the drift cars. It's just stock GTA drift handling. I did handling for all the other vehicles, so they kind of make more sense for their car class. But yeah, drift handling. Hopefully, it's cool. I thought it was good.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm liking the shop changes. Much appreciated, much needed.
I'm hoping when you get a chance, Alan, we can see you fix up our garbage stuff, because I've seen you've worked on that before and ours is fucked. So I mean, ours isn't fucked, to be fair. If we removed that SABS check, it would work fine. But your grouping UI thing you did looks much nicer than ours. So
Ooh. Get it done, get it done.
mm-hmm. It's happy working on it. doubt it.
You might want to ask him just in case you take it and he says, actually, it was almost done with that one.
From depth to coverage, man. I know he's done some cool stuff. His garage thing looks much nicer than ours too. It's just that definitely won't be a straight swap because we have so many custom stuff in our garage with jobs and dynamic pricing and I'd love you to do that UI on our one, but I don't think that's a small task.
I think it was Cal that helped him out with the UIs, right? I don't know if it was for all of his scripts, but he seems pretty good at that stuff.
Mm-hmm. These new tablets cars just standard GTA 5 cars? No, they're not. They're using GTA 5 brand names, but none of them are actual base cars. So they're all custom cars. You'll probably still be able to recognize what they're meant to be, but they're different enough and named differently enough, etc., to pass Rockstar.
They're lore friendly vehicles. I think they're all, not all of them, but the majority of them are all like they take the base of a GTA 5 vehicle and they build off of it. And yeah, like maybe tonight or tomorrow we'll have an announcement for a bunch of new local GTA cars that are like from the DLC that aren't. Some are actually new and custom, but there's like 20 new local cars and there's gonna be like 5 new imported lore friendly vehicles as well.
Nice thing about a lot of these new ones is the poly count is way lower, which is going to be great for
Incredibly
performance.
lower.
Ooh, nice.
So the more of these we get in city, the more cars we get replaced by these cars in city, but the better our performance is going to get over time, like by a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some already owned cars will get replaced, like the Evo 10 is probably going to get replaced by the Karen X10 that's on our shop now. Maybe some Subarus will get replaced by these new lore-friendly Subaru models.
Yeah. I mean, over
Like that.
time, we will lose all the real brand cars. It's inevitable. It will happen. What that time frame is, I don't know. Nobody knows. But it has to happen. We just don't know when. But it'll probably happen car by car and over time. We're definitely not rushing into it. We, reluctantly doing it. Nobody wants to lose them, but we have to.
Yeah.
My Bugatti.
And like a car like I'm looking right now, for example, this one will probably release in city on PDM, but it's also probably going to replace the McLaren 600 LT, I think it is. One thing is though, if you're an owner of that car, I would say you should rejoice because the McLaren 600 LT is it's a very mid-tier when it comes to like development work, it's got some issues. It's had weird handling issues forever because the way it's designed. And this model has tons of modification options, so you can make it look like all kinds of different cars, including the 600 LT. So
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, these new ones, the Gabs ones, have loads of customization too, which is really nice. So yeah, you're losing a badge, but you're getting a whole bunch of customization and better performance. So
Cool.
regarding Mech Gear Rex's comment, none of these changes are going to be rushed, so we're not rushing to change any cars like overnight or anything like that. It's just over time. We're not just gonna instantly swap all cars to local cars in a panic or anything like that. So just over time, if we find things that are suitable, they'll get changed. If not, they're just gonna be what they are for now until I guess something changes where we need to change them immediately. But so far, I think we're chilling.
we're taking our time whilst we can. But if one day knock on the door, and all we can do is do it bit by bit so that we're better prepared for that day. Yeah. Oh yeah, all these new custom ones have custom engine sounds as well, which I'm sure.
Not
Hopefully
quite
people like.
all of them, but
Oh,
a
not all of
good
them.
chunk of them do have custom engine sounds, and they're nice. They're actually nice, and I think their volume level is appropriate.
Cool.
So that's nice.
That's always been my pet hate about all the custom ones. They're just far too fucking loud.
Yeah.
Nice. And I suppose the other good thing about these ones, or the Gabs ones at least, is that they're updated. They do push out fixes and stuff for them. Some of our other car mods do that as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but yeah, it seems that
Usually,
are
before we
getting
release
better.
them, we fix those issues. But when it comes to like these models, if they're encrypted, then we can't fix any issues ourselves.
Sure,
So it's
yeah.
nice that they are willing to and do it somewhat quickly, I guess. But yeah.
Mhm. Cool.
We probably will rename all of our vehicles to these new, not really new, but to GTA 5 brands over time as well. They'll just randomly
Yeah.
change over time.
Like I tried to start doing them all beforehand, but it's honestly just there's so many cars and you have to come up with names for all of them, and it's just
It was harder back
painful.
then when you had to come up with like brand names and
Well, yeah,
some funky
exactly.
ass
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But
Now that we have the brand, we can use their brands. That's going to make it a lot easier because they essentially have brands that are mirrors or you know certain ones are supposed to be certain brands or whatever. But thoughts on personalized? What's that supposed to mean? We have personalized gang clubbing.
I mean, for new requests, we did put a hold on that right now, didn't we? So that we could figure out.
Yeah,
yeah, for the
different-
most part, I guess.
we need to figure out new system going forward because essentially
Yeah.
it needs to be as automated as possible. There needs to be guidelines and requirements that are just set in stone, so there's no no, depends how I feel kind of thing. Just essentially as automated as possible makes our life way easier. If you have to hit level X, and then even better if it sends like a little thing to Discord, and you can upload an image on there as well, and we get to review it and tick it, and it just goes to the API. Amazing. And that's all possible. We can do that. Well, for the MDT images, we absolutely can. When it comes to textures, we can't. But MDT images are probably the first one to hit on that one because we'll get to all the crews can finally get a nice image in the MDT. As for clothing, it's harder. It requires
Yeah.
manual work every time, no matter what. But step one to that is changing up. So our clothing system right now whitelists clothing items. We need to make it even more granular and whitelist textures on clothing, because unfortunately the biggest problem is there is a limit to each clothing type, and for a lot of things we're at the limit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure every gang would love custom clothing, but it's just not possible. So the requirement has to be high, and once we can whitelist textures, then lots of gangs can share the same clothing items, but with different clothing textures. And the texture can make a big difference. But it doesn't even need to. Like a lot of gangs are just hoodies, face masks, hats, whatever, armbands, chains. There's a group of things that we can just retexture, and instead of having one slot for one gang, it can become 24 gangs in one slot, which
Yeah,
that's
much
a huge fucking
better.
difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a massive difference. It frees up so many slots. So when that happens, happy days. But we have to do the work first,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a painful piece of
Mm-hmm.
like, the whitelisting
Yeah.
system is already really fucking complicated. To make it one step further and whitelist textures, I'm not looking forward to it. It needs to happen, but I ain't in no rush.
The config is gonna be fucked.
Yeah. A bit weird.
Yeah, exactly. Just even the config's complicated.
And they'll separate out
Then
like
look at the
each
fucking code.
clothing number and then put a config of textures. I don't even. Well, I could see it. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that's the plan. No ETA. As with everything, it's on the list to do. It's not the highest priority, but
Yeah.
it is up there. Like I said earlier, few of us are focusing on Red M, but we also have people who are still focusing on GTA. And we've just taken on Alan as well, so we've got another new developer too. So we've got Alan and Happy have definitely, and Johnny has been doing stuff, so they're all definitely still doing GTA stuff. Shorty's been putting in some work, working on the jail stuff. It's still not done. He's done a lot, and he gave me a list of bugs, and it kind of sounded like he had given up on life. So I don't know where he's got to with that, or if it has claimed another developer.
Hopefully not.
But we'll see. We'll see.
And I'm doing both. I'm not definitely not abandoning 5M because I can't.
I mean, I did do my fair share of a change in the last update for
Yeah, yeah.
5M. Added a little
Yeah, well,
thing to CID that I
exactly.
wanted. So
I think we're all still chipping in. Like,
yeah,
I've been doing the Rahi updates and stuff this morning. We're definitely not abandoning ship. Absolutely not. It's still by far our bigger thing. Our other thing hasn't even launched yet. But
yeah,
yeah, spreading our time, but still
I'm
trying
just glad
to
we're
push
doing
for. It's exciting. It's
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I was like, we should really do Red M, guys. We should really do. You should take me serious. We should do it. And I'm glad you did.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we've had. It's nice because we've
We've
had a
talked
lot of
about it a
hype
lot.
dreams,
Yeah.
and we've had a lot of ideas, and
yeah.
these sort of
Let's do
half
Zombie World or
start,
whatever.
but nobody really buys into it and starts doing stuff. But with this one, I mean, it's happening. It can't not happen at this point. We've done so much
Yeah.
work. We've
Yeah.
got the server. We've bought. We're invested now. It's happening. How popular it ends up being, I don't know. I really hope it does well, but well on Red M is very different to well on GTA. Numbers for the biggest servers are 300 versus thousands on GTA, so I'm not expecting hundreds immediately. I
Yeah.
would love for it to be I don't know. It's hard to say. During testing, I think we've peaked at like 16, 17, but it's not publicly open yet, and people are kind of limiting themselves because they know that things will wipe, so they're not
Yeah.
investing quite yet. But it'd be great for it to have like 20, 30 people per day to begin with. If it's more than that, awesome. But compared to other UK servers, that is what the top servers. I still think that's super low, but
Yeah.
that is what the the biggest UK servers are getting, which is weird. But if we can hit that, amazing. It's a great start. And obviously, because at the end of the day, feature wise versus other servers, we don't have everything everybody else that has yet because we're
Yeah.
doing it. I mean, we could go out and buy a bunch of pre-made stuff, but then we're just like a server. There's no point, right?
Yeah, all those
big
people that
It's
use
so
Vault
hacky.
and all the Sin script servers where they all use the same Sin
Yeah.
scripts and stuff like that.
Exactly, and that's why when we were doing our research and going on to all the other servers, they felt amateur because
Yeah.
they're all just weird.
Hooking
Like
onto the same systems.
walk to a blip where something's supposed to be, and there's no ped to interact with. You're just walking around trying to find the interaction that pops up on your screen. It's, I don't know, weird. Don't like it.
Only one person can use the shop. Only one person can access this inventory.
I'd
But
say
I think,
our
yeah, I
standards are
think,
high, and we're
yeah,
not compromising on them. There are things that are temporary and will be removed or replaced, just to get the lights on, but we're absolutely doing it properly. So
yeah, I do think us having our own standards that we are keeping to is which will be higher than standards that other servers have will attract more people for the long term because they'll just see that
exactly, yeah.
these things work better on this server. This is the server that I want to stay at.
Which is why I want to get the updates channel done. I'll probably try and do that today and start posting our previous updates,
Yeah.
and then we can start posting future as well. Because
Yeah,
I think a big part of it is people will come in and see how frequently and how big, how much we're doing right now. Because at the moment, people are joining the Discord who aren't part of STRP.
Yeah, it's great to see.
And they
yeah.
might join the
There are
server and
new
be like,
people.
oh, it's still got a way to go. I won't check it out for a while. But actually, if they're seeing how much we're pumping into it right
Yeah.
now, they'd be like, oh shit, this is going places. But yeah, every time, like I've been like watching the I think it's called the Greenhorn channel, whatever. I click on everyone and check mutual servers, and I'm like, ooh, somebody who's not from SARP.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Yeah, so it is exciting that it's already starting to attract people from outside of our community, which is
It's because we're on the front page now. The
Mm-hmm.
easy front page on when you launch Red M. There it is.
yeah. I know that's big funny.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely help us a little bit.
Yeah. It's looking like next set of patch notes for GTA are gonna have to be by Alan. He's pumping out stuff right now. Looks like
Heck yeah.
ready
Nice
for
to
your
see some hospital
first
stuff as
patch
well.
notes, Alan. It'd be nice to have I think he said he's looking to focus on medic stuff as well. So it'd be nice because most of our devs are kind of cop orientated.
Yeah, disgusting.
Who could be?
So it'd be nice to have a medic dev on board as well.
Yeah, I know the medics would definitely appreciate some EMS
I mean,
devs.
there's loads of medic stuff in the backlog. Like, I'd love for our medical stuff to be more complex, like
Diagnosing people in the hospitals, doing proper
diagnosis,
surgeries and stuff, maybe.
yeah, ailments, whatever. Like, you could go really in depth with it. I think it'd be really good. We want to know every time I've tried to push it
Medical
further,
records thing as well would be really cool.
I always get some sort of pushback from doctors as well. Like, no, we don't want to use beds. It's like, okay, bro.
Did you fix the MDT UI issue yet?
I did, but I think I then broke it for gangs or something. I don't fucking know. So I think it's working. It's working for medics, but I broke it for someone else. So I need to look at it again.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. I assume you mean Garbage Man. Oh, do you actually mean the Garage Man?
Garage Man, I think that's
Yeah. Some people have been failing to load the model. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
To be fair, every time that we've taken like a view of what their game looks like, it is like their all of their game. You know, there's things that are not loaded in properly, or like just
Yeah.
not loaded in at all, which is probably just
Yeah,
an issue with their graphics or something.
Yeah. So,
with their
so
game or
the
their
issue
settings.
you're having is that your game is failing to load the model for the GarageMan. The model exists. It waits 5 seconds for you to load it, and if you don't load it within 5 seconds, it gives up.
Mhm.
We could increase that timer, I guess.
I think
If it's taking
Happy
you
did
longer than
increase
5
it to 10
seconds to
seconds
load.
now.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so it's actually 10 seconds now. I
Okay.
was also thinking maybe like a fallback option would be to just set up a targetable zone there, just at the spot that he would be in next to the place, just so
Yeah,
that if the
yeah.
model doesn't load, there is actually a targetable zone where they can access the garage, or just something where they can access the garage in that area, just as a little fallback for those. I guess we have to cater for.
What's happening with the recruitment? I don't know. Have I broke that as well? It shouldn't be. That I don't think that's using the staff page CSS. If it is, then whoops. I wouldn't let you join crews. Oh, that's probably okay. So it's not broken. Some crews have open recruitment. Some crews have private recruitment. So it might say they're recruiting, but if there's no join button, that's because you have to talk to them. If there's a join button, they have open recruitment on, which means anybody can just click and join. If it comes up with an error code and they have open recruitment, it probably means you're on cooldown. So you can only join a gang every 5 days. So when you join a gang, you can't join another one for 5 days after you join that one. So if you stay in it for a week, you can join the next one immediately. Yeah, cooldown. Yeah, cool. But yeah, that is all working. Granted, the error messaging on that could be nicer and explain better what is wrong. One of the many things to do.
We'll get there.
But now you know, and now you can tell your friends.
True. Spread the word is always great.
Yeah.
We do answer the same questions many times every day.
Yep. I wonder when we're gonna start getting some streamers on our
Mm-hmm.
Be interesting.
once we figure out the monetization, we need to are we gonna do what we did with NA and get the stream team set up with creator codes? That'd be a good way to get them on there.
I mean, could. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, it is a big bottle of
Definitely
water.
entice them, yeah.
I mean, it worked. Like it worked for a while. Like
Yeah.
we had all our streamers on NA, and NA at that time got popular. It just didn't last. But this is a different game, so there's absolutely every chance that this one can. So yeah. Yeah, local spawning inside cars is default GTA behavior, but it's not meant to do that. It's meant to delete it, and it tries to. But in rare occasions, your car can spawn in and get instantly jacked.
It's so weird when it happens, man.
Yeah. We do have things to try and prevent it, but yeah, it's
Yeah, the code's there to do what
Yeah.
it's meant to do. It's
Yeah.
just sometimes it's like nah. It's like I can't delete this person, so meh.
Yeah.
It's his car, buddy. Thought it was yours. It's his.
Yeah.
I did see someone actually made an official GitHub issue for it on the CFX GitHub now. So
Yeah, I've
maybe
seen
it'll
it,
get
yeah.
progressed along, but Yeah, I
I
saw
mean, it
there's
would
an
be
official
nice to
issue
not
for
have
it.
to do that code where we
Yeah.
cycle for every single seat and try and delete anybody that's in
Yeah.
it, because that is what we have to do right now. When we spawn a car, then we cycle every seat to delete any peds that might have spawned with it.
Yep.
Then we have to apply all your car mods. Hopefully, we can get applying car mods to server side too. That'd be amazing. That'd stop the ghost car stuff because it all just spawned together correctly first time. One day. Though to be fair, right now I want them to fix Red M stuff. Like detected soil, bro. Give me my soil.
Alex was trying to look into that as well earlier to see
Yeah, well,
if he
somebody
could.
posted a script where they've made it so that you can only post in soil allegedly. So maybe there's a way to do it. I just don't know. I don't know what natives they're using to figure that out. I have to poke around the non-official natives and hope for the
Yeah.
best, I guess. But there's definitely stuff that we're using that is not on those natives. So something might exist that is just not documented
Yeah.
anyway, which would be annoying.
It is hard when the stuff's not documented at the moment, but we're trying to work through it.
Fix it, Alex. Pull request. Become a
Alex.
CFX contributor.
Any Alex.
That'd be cool.
Get your name in there.
Yeah, get your name on it.
Yeah.
I did that.
That was me.
The pink neons, yeah. Those plagued us for a while. And all the burst tires. We've had lots of fun and shenanigans with the garages, bro. And it's
If only we had a way where we could just instantly repair all vehicles. And please don't say we can. Don't say it. Stop thinking about it.
okay, I'll stop thinking about it.
It's too late, buddy. I was like, Kaylee needs a new pin. So
Just need a new tablet, don't you, buddy? Your tablet battery sucks. It dies.
It dies so fast. It really pisses
And your
me off.
battery. I mean, your pen it's like the top is chopped off or something.
Loki
God
ate
damn.
top.
Loki ate half of it. Still
Yeah,
works,
do
but
you want to show them?
wait, this is the top half of. Oh, this is the top half of her pen.
is that just the exposed charger?
Loki ate the top
Yeah,
bit.
I guess it's meant to have some sort of lid or something.
Interesting.
But yeah, that shit's expensive, isn't it? So.
It was £8 for this one little pen.
Damn.
That's okay. LS Custom needs to lower the price on the cars. Go riot. Tell them that.
Got to start their business stage of protein.
Do they have any competition? Is Ranch Wizards
Ranch
open that
Wizards?
often? Or do they have a monopoly? Can they just set whatever price they want and like you have to pay it?
I did
Well,
see a picture in
what
Aries
has to
that-
be purchased there? Anything? Chameleon
Armor.
paint, armor.
Chameleon Bank, yeah. Those are the only things that they can set
it,
whatever
uh,
price they
So
want.
obviously, it
Samsung
should
as
always
well.
still be cheaper to buy from them.
Yeah, well, exactly. If they're setting their prices above standard prices, then they're not going to get any customers. Hey man, you go crash a Lambo in real life. I bet it's going to cost you more than that. Those cars are made to look at, not to drive fast or recklessly.
Yeah, using fixed kits then going to the repair is definitely a life hack.
Life hack for sure. Yep.
It's probably going to stay that way, honestly.
Yeah. I have no issue with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked all the dynamic stuff we've added overall. I hope it's really added up to helping the code
Exactly.
stay
Well,
like
I mean,
in control, I guess, not too out of control or not
it's the
exploding
best.
too much.
The best way to do it where you're taking more from people who have more and not punishing the new player and making life miserable when you're starting out. So
Yeah.
like targeting like a new player is not going to have an X-Class car, and when they do finally get one and they start realizing the repair bills, they might reconsider why they just spent all that money on it and downscale for a while. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they'll see it as the scale up because you'll start with a shit car and move your way up anyway. But working as intended.
Damn, that's a freaking fan if I've ever seen one.
What's the fan?
Holy fuck. Do you know that guy?
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about now. I thought you meant like a fan, you know, that blows
I
it
can't even
onto you.
Holy fuck, dude. What a kind gentleman.
Yeah, probably a permed player. Usually, when you get permed, I'm the one that gets the blame, even though I have no idea who you are, what you're banned for.
Hey, put me on it. You put my name on there. No balls?
People I
Okay.
have no control over it.
Start
immediately
replying
jump-
to ban rejections and say,
They immediately
by the
jump
way,
into
Kevin OB
my DMs like,
approved
bro,
this
why'd you ban
message."
me? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Leave me alone. That's why I don't reply to messages anymore. I'm like, fuck it, I can't be bothered. I've explained this too many times.
Are you able to display or change the display name on your CFX account? That's what controls it's saying that, right? It's like ask Sojbo for help. Ask Sojbo for help.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. That would be handy because I could just change it to STRP.
Yeah. Yeah, it does say contact Sojbo for so
Contact
long.
the owner,
Yeah, I
Sojobo.
know. It's like even if CFX goes down, it says contact me. I'm like, fuck off, man. No, don't contact
At
me.
Sojobo, why can't I get in the server? At Sojobo, it's telling me to contact you. I'm just doing what it
They
says.
should just have an option to not display that. Like, why is that a thing? Just display the Discord link or something. Like, bro, what?
Yo, some tosser. You need to catch a turtle with turtle bait, and then you need to use the turtle as bait to catch the shark. Good luck. If you press F3 and then go to general, then go to skills, and then go to fishing,
Yeah, you have to be.
you can see the level requirement and some of the bait stuff. Bait zone or the bait in the ocean zones or whatever. Maybe we could take some of your fishing work and take some of those ideas and apply it to our fishing on GTA. Like the different baits and stuff like that, and yada yada, whatever you've been
Well, I
doing.
mean, yeah, we have different baits. I mean, we have bait and we have turtle bait, and then you have the actual turtles as bait. But like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like I like the way fishing is in Red Dead much better, just because the mini game is actually interactive. There's no UI thing that you can just macro. But it's because it's inbuilt. It's part of the game. That's how it is meant to be. And obviously we can't do that in GTA. Can't replicate it, unfortunately. Yeah. If you catch a shark, an actual one that you got on the rod, and it spawns on you, you need a knife, and then you can skin it, and you'll get the meat and maybe a tooth or something.
We can add a crafting function to turn an alligator tooth into a hook. Some bone hooks.
There's a lot of teeth and
I don't
husks
want to
and
hear
things
any
like
more
that.
about this fucking alligator tooth from him. I swear to God.
Hey, I didn't ask Kaylee to make it. You know, I can make item images.
I'm done listening about the alligator tooth.
They made a wolf tooth as well. I saw that. Looks quite nice.
A wolf tooth. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it already is.
Crafting's already a thing. Yeah, it's already in there.
If you
It's
go to
based-
the main town on the right side of the stable in the main city, Valentine. It's not with the main city, but the starter city, Valentine. On the right side of the stable, there's like a little blacksmithing-ish area. There's crafting there that I've been just using to test all the crafting so far.
One of the ideas I was thinking about was making it so that the starting town changes every restart. Because I figure that might distribute players a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
that sounds cool.
And them wanting to
Was-
settle down and
s-
store
some-
items at a certain towns.
somebody asked, can you just make it random every time? But if you're joining with your mates, that'll be a pain in the ass. So doing it every restart, it's probably a pretty cool way of doing it because then you all start together, and everybody that restart will be starting there. And I guess if everybody's starting in your town this restart, sheriff better be on the ball.
All right.
But there's a couple of things we'd have to tweak to make that happen. Like my little intro currently drives up to Valentine, so I'd have to tweak that so that it can work at every town or every town that we want as a spawn point. So I guess it'd have to be on that trade line somewhere, one of those towns. But that's fine because those are the main ones anyway. Yeah. I don't really like the towns to the west they don't have the bounty system. I don't know, like I see the west as more similar to like KO. It's not going to be like KO, but they are Wild West. You know what I mean? Like all the towns are boarded up. There's
Mm-hmm. The tumbleweed
it
one
feels
that I
more
visited.
like where outlaws are going to hang out and live. To be honest with you, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Tumbleweed especially is like known as like one of those places that are
Yeah,
more of the outlawish towns. The
exactly.
poker, for example, that's set up there. It's like hidden behind like a metal door that you have to go into, and it's got a higher stakes table at the moment. But yeah, it's more of a theme of an outlaw town where people go, some.
Yeah, exactly. I figure that's where your gangs are going to go hang out. Maybe we can get some of the crim features exclusively in that direction.
I mean, Thieves Landing sounds like a place for criminal features as well.
Yeah, well, exactly. Maybe the distillery there is some sort of illegal.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
wasn't it illegal back then? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was at some point. I don't know. 1899, I think the game set it. So I don't know.
Have we ported over our like gathering scripts so we can like choose plants and set up gathering zones or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Because if
Or-
we
or
wanted to do
gathering.
something like moonshine, we would need to just gather some ingredients, probably, right? Somewhere,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. We which script with that? I mean, it's kind
It's
of like
STRP drugs, I think.
kind of like mining. Mining was built off of every drugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like grapes, I guess, was one of the original ones.
Yeah. So it would be a variation of, I guess, we'd clone out mining and redo it. But yeah, mining started off as STRP drugs, and then I ripped the shit out of everything and rebuilt it.
Or I
But
guess
at
technically it
core,
could be farming that
shared.
you're working on too. We could just make it so you have to grow your own ingredients instead.
Ideally, that would be. I'd love for you to be able
That'd
to
be cooler.
grow loads of different shit. Just the hold up on that is figuring out how to detect the ground. If we can figure that out, I can carry on with that.
Right.
That one started out as the weed system in SRP, and I've dragged that all back as well. So that's kind of a lot of the stuff I've been doing is take from SRP, tear out all the shit, and then tweak and change whatever we need. So a lot of the systems should hopefully feel familiar, but also new or different. So.
We're not here to unban your friend. Sorry, man. Regarding Mecha Gear Rex's question, some stuff may be more interactive, but we're in like an early stage of things, so going
Yeah,
deep into detail is not going to be happening
I'd say
right away.
hop on and check it out. All of our jobs right now are completely unique from one another. There's none that are really similar. So mining is similar to pay dirt, except there's mini games on it. The crafting is very similar to our previous crafting. That will be like stand around and craft as is on SRP. Train job is, how would you compare that? Trucking, I guess, except you're on rails, so go forward, stop.
That's
We'll,
right.
we'll probably
on
have a
track.
trucking like thing as well, though. Didn't you want to do something
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah.
it's in the backlog. We'll have a trucking. It won't be trucking, but
Delivery
you'll get a
job.
cart and you'll move things around. Hunting is, I guess, kind of like the STRP one in so far as you kill animals, but there's like skinning and moving, like you get the full carcass that you can put one on the
Yeah.
back of a horse, or if you have a hunting wagon you can stick 10 carcasses in the back. And Haley's working through 150 images for hunting alone, so there is a shit ton of items off the back of hunting. And then fishing, similar again to the SCRP one, except it's using the red M's like native fishing games. So there's no on-screen like little red thing. It's you have to pull it back, and then you can move your rod from left to right. And I'd say that's more interactive. I really
Yeah,
like
more
it.
immersion.
You also have to. There's sort of two ways the fishing works. So in SCRP at the moment, you just cast a line and eventually you'll get a hook and you pull. With this, it's different. A fish has to actually bite, and then you can reel it in. As you level up, you will force spawn the correct kind of fish to spawn in the waters around you, so that your chance of something actually nibbling and pulling increase. But yeah, it's there's similarities in a lot of them, but they're also all very, very unique and different. So I'd say hop on and give us some feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Morgan.
Yo.
How's it going, buddy? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Oh, just kicked us all off, I think.
No, just you, buddy.
No,
And
just you, and
and
then
you
you.
disrupted us. We were having a nice
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I was changing the satellite.
Yeah, I think you just
But the stream stayed up.
it looks like it.
It's weird that, isn't it? Like I don't even need TV here for the stream somehow. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of stream, Sojbo, did you email Twitch yet
Nope.
about my partner badge?
Nope.
I haven't purchased it yet. We gotta. It's still an opportunity.
Okay. Remind me later when I'm actually not doing something.
Partner badge.
Sure. I'll try to remember. Just as bad as you are.
Yeah. Memory like a sieve.
Did you hear anything useful back from our host?
They did respond. They said they couldn't see anything, but then they told me to do some stuff. But I don't know.
I wonder if
Probably.
if all the stuff we had that they learned from our Wireshark needs to be like applied to this machine.
Fuck knows.
Yeah.
They said next time it happens, you should get some people that are having the issue to do like ping-t or something, but then we'd have to allow ping into the server and stuff. And it's like,
Everyone has the issue. It's not some people.
yeah,
The server's going down.
yeah.
Mass timeout.
I don't fucking. It's hard to know because like we don't drop from remote desktop, which is a good indication that the issue probably isn't our network, and it's more 5M related. But what it is, I don't fucking know. Is the issue
Just a
Especially
bad
'cause if-
something.
something bad? But I don't know what. Like, if nothing's spamming the network tab, which is weird because if everybody drops, usually it's because it's flooding the fuck out of network to something for something. But unfortunately, we don't know what it is yet. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We've been trying. We've been trying.
Mhm.
I don't know when my next stream will be. I don't know what I would stream.
Didn't you say you're going to do the story of Red M? Red Dead?
Hell no. Hell no. Unless you guys want some World of Warcraft streams at night.
Damn.
New season's coming in like 3 weeks.
Do you play with any of the staff team or just
No,
good
I don't. I
dudes?
play. I'm American. I play on the American servers. They don't share.
Trill's American, isn't he?
True. Yeah, I just got on Trill's friends list.
Mm-hmm,
Maybe we could play at some point.
No, Proudy was trying to get you to come over to the EU, I think.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah. Outside of these streams, but I don't remember last time I had a stream, just me either.
Yeah.
Probably cop thing that you did. Or maybe it was NA, actually. It was NA, definitely. It was NA.
Yeah, I
NA.
guess. Yeah, but that's been like weeks. I don't know.
Mhm.
Busy.
I'm 3K cam. You know, I'm not too trash. I'm like 2,800 on 3 other characters. We're chilling. I'm not pro. You know, I'm not trying as hard as Proudy. You know, but we're out here.
We're looking to wrap up.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything else you want to
Sounds
cover?
like-
No.
I guess just look out for the Red Dead development guys.
Yeah, join the Red M Discord server if you're
Mhm.
not, but you guys probably already are, so it's all good.
Yeah,
More to
there's
come.
the link if you aren't already in it, and if you're for
Red
some
MRP.
reason watching and not in our GTA server, that's the GTA one too.
Get joining. Get joining.
Let's see who we can raid. I'm still impressed that we managed to bag that URL.
What, Red MRP?
Red MRP. Yeah.
It's
Hopefully that
early
works
days,
out in the
dude.
future.
It's
Hopefully
early days.
sometime in the future we're like really raking in the rewards of having that, hopefully.
With the
Someone's like,
official Red M
Yo,
server.
bro, I'll give you some money for that URL.
That'd be impressive, but I doubt it. But I mean, like, as in, like, it's just like, I don't know. It's really well known or something like that. It's super easy,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? The world's our oyster. I don't like oysters.
All right, let's we'll
Thanks
do
for hanging,
Invis,
guys.
shall we?
In a bit, Phil.
Who are we streaming? Are we raiding, rather? You choose
I'm
someone?
gonna do Invisi. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Fun as always.
See you next week.
Yep. We've dumped a bunch of
All
info
exciting
onto you,
updates.
so
Yeah.
if you don't have Radam downloaded yet, do it. Server is coming. This is a real one. This one's happening.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.